Hey Simone, I was really interested to read over your post this week. I really liked your reflection on Black feminism, as well as just sharing your experience as a Black woman that has to go through this every day. Obviously, I, as a biracial woman of lighter complexion, don't have to deal with a lot of the things that you do as a Black woman. And so I really appreciate you kind of making that experience a bit more tangible for me through your explanation. And so, what really stuck out to me specifically was you talking about how the stereotype of, the angry Black woman impacts you. Just because I feel like I can just imagine the amount of invalidation that you have to go through because of that, as well as just the general hardship that you mentioned when it comes to creating and building long lasting and vulnerable relationships with people. Um, what I thought about specifically is my experience. So, growing up or going through college, I've dated a few Black women. And I did find, interestingly, that in our relationships, it was often assumed that they were the more dominating partner, or even it was sometimes coined that they were the more masculine partner. And this was strictly just due to the intersectionality of them being a Black woman. And I think due to the roots of it being assumed that Black women are often more assertive, more vocal and loud and angry, like you mentioned. And so I often found that impacted my partners through our relationships. It was often assumed that they were the ones that were, louder. And if anything, like when they were vocalizing very reasonable issues or concerns that they had, they were often invalidated just due to that stereotype. And I can see this being harmful in regards to the movement because I feel like Black women bring so much, if not the most, to the table when it comes to intersectionality and understanding the complexity of oppression. But because Black women are faced with a stereotype, when they do vocalize their worries, they're often just shooed under the rug and invalidated due to them being perceived that way. So instead of them, being understood as people who have due concerns, it's often viewed that they're just being dramatic. And that can be very problematic when it comes to confronting very root issues that need that attention and need the gravity of them to be understood.